So fun, huh? So, welcome to Unity of Medina. It is our second anniversary today, and it's also Memorial Day. So we got a lot to celebrate today. And I just love that Eleanor Roosevelt quote that was in the newsletter. Many people will walk in and out of your life, but only true friends will leave footprints in your heart. And, you know, I could see her saying that. I could see Unity of Medina saying that we have true friends here that walk and leave footprints in and out. I can't tell you on Sunday how I learned from people. One sentence, one word, one suggestion, every Sunday. I mean, there's never a Sunday that I don't learn something new. And that's a gift. Think about it, it's a gift. And then where can you hear music like this? I mean, we got it all going for us, you know? Yeah. So today, I just want to remember Memorial Day as we remember our fallen and their families. And our family is a military family, and we don't really fit the prototype, but we just are, you know? All my uncles fought in the war, World War II. John was he was a reluctant draftee, but he did a good job. My nephew is a Navy SEAL. And so, you know, when you say, are you a military family? My first thought is no. But the truth is yes. And so I like to remember because we were at a graduation yesterday, and shockingly, in Brecksville, Ohio, from the Brecksville Broadview Heights School, I think there were like 5 or 6 kids who are going to the service. One's going to the Naval Academy, and the other ones are lots of Marines. And, you know, my little daddy was a Marine, and wow, that's all I'm going to say about that. So, you know, we still have a society that honors our service, and these young kids, I was so proud of them that that's what they chose to do. So a prayer of remembrance was sent to me by Margene, and I'd like to read it on this Memorial Day. And so we say, Spirit, we thank thee for food and remember the hungry. We thank thee for health and remember the sick. We thank thee for friends and remember the friendless. We thank thee for freedom and remember the enslaved. May these remembrances stir us to service, that thy gifts to us may be used for others. So Angie will lead us in our congregational song.
Call and response. I found the light, yeah, I found the light in this world, in this world. I found the light, I found the light in this world, in this world. This is the place, this is the time. Let it shine, let it shine. I see the joy, I see the joy in this world, in this world. I see the joy, I see the joy in this world, in this world. This is the place, this is the time. Let it shine, let it shine. I'm living love every day. Yeah, I'm living love every day now. I'm living love every day. Hey, yeah, spreading peace along the way. Right time, right place. Living love every day now. I am the light, I am the light in this world, in this world. I am the light, I am the light the time. Let it shine, let it shine. I'm living love every day. Hey, I'm living love every day now. I'm living love every day. Spreading peace along the way. Right time, right place. Living love every day now. Hey, we are the light. We are the light in this world. In this world, we are the light. We are the light in this world. In this world, this is a place. This is time. Let it shine. Let it shine. This is the place. This is the time. Let it shine. Let it shine. This is the place. This is the time. Let it shine. Let it shine. One more time. This is the place. This is the time. Let it shine. Let it shine. Yeah, you guys, nice.
Rockin' Sunday morning. Good morning. Welcome again to Unity of Medina. Here at Unity, we affirm our core values of integrity, joy, acceptance, love, and spiritual growth. May is the power of power. Donna will light the purple candle. As she is lighting the candle, let us affirm together our affirmation of the month for the power of power. I have the power to create my world. Today's daily word is comfort. Thanks. Let me wipe my nose, okay? When someone dear to me transitions, I may feel fearful and alone. I do not hide from my feelings or seek to numb them, even if I feel tempted. Grief has come to pass, but it cannot pass until I acknowledge and feel it. Open to all my heart is holding. I feel a presence far stronger than pain. Even in deepest grief, divine love is strong within me, lifting me, making my feelings bearable. As I feel comforted by this love, I become increasingly aware of the peace and strength in my heart. Even in my grief, I am grateful to trust the healing comfort of divine love. It blesses me today and will be an ongoing presence in as I need it. My love for those I lost is eternal and unchanging, just like God's love for me. Today's passage is taken from Matthew 5:4. Blessed are those who mourn, for they will be comforted. Angie will prepare us for meditation.
I come to the garden alone, while the dew is still on the roses, and the voice I hear as I hang out there, no other has ever known. still on the roses, and the voice I hear as I hang out there, no other has ever known. No other has ever known.
Beloved, I invite you now to find your sacred space within your consciousness. There is a space that allows you to be safe and serene, and I invite you to find it, whether it is under a willow tree next to a brook, in a field of daisies, in a church with icons and stained glass windows, in the garden of a museum, in the woods, deep with the sounds of birds, insects, and animals. Find your space and rest there. Today is a day of honoring. Today we meet in different spaces that are sacred to us. And we combine our consciousness, for there is no space or time that divides us. In this combination of consciousness, our uniqueness is there to share, while our hearts and our minds are free to imagine and to experience. Take a deep breath and know that your consciousness now combines with those of this community. And through that consciousness, that power that we have when we join together, we will be sending out blessings to the earth, to our planet. Now as you rest, place before your spiritual eye the word commitment. See it. Allow it to touch your mind and your heart. Commitment. The ability to stand for, to stand with your conscious thought, your truth, your belief. Experience what that means to you. Where have you showed commitment in your life? Taking it deeper, who first showed you commitment? Who is your mentor, your teacher, your mirror for this word, commitment? Bring them forth into your space. Their consciousness is now your consciousness. Your consciousness is now theirs. And through this miracle of no space or no time, you can join. And as you share this space and time with them, craft a blessing just for them. Share from your heart and your mind what commitment has meant to you in your life. Give that gift to your friend, to your mentor, to your teacher, to your mirror. Release it and let it go. Settling again, once again in your sacred space, you are safe and secure. Place before your spiritual mind, your spiritual eye, the word courage. Breathe. Take in courage. What does it mean to you? How has it touched your life? Continue to breathe. And now bring forth into your space the teacher, the mentor, the mirror that has shown you courage, that has taught you courage. That has made courage a part of your life. And as you share with this person, because there is no time or space, as you share in consciousness with this person, this activity or this event, courage, craft a blessing for them in particular. Give your blessing to them as a gift. Knowing as you do so, it goes out to the world. And you let it go. And return to your peace. Return to your safe space. Return to that which is sacred. And now, through your spirit eye, see the word compassion. The ability to know a person, to understand their situation without judgment. And bring into your space that which has taught you or mentored you or mirrored for you compassion. Share your sacredness with them, for there is no time or space. And when you are done sharing, craft a blessing just for them. Give it to them and release and let go. And so now you have before you commitment, the ability to stand by what you believe, courage, the ability to do that which frightens you, compassion, the ability to understand another without judgment. These are your angels for not only today, but for the rest of your life. And these are what we give thanks for today. We honor and we send forth blessings. Let us call forth now, either silently or out into the room, those that have shown these attributes, those who serve us, protect us, encourage us, and teach us. We put forth into this room doctors, nurses, ministers. We put forth into this room service people, police, judges, we put forth into this room teachers, parents, and all those who I have not mentioned, but you know in your heart have touched your lives. Take a deep breath in. And now as you sit in your sacred space, open yourself up to the unique wisdom and love of Father God. Let that pour into your being. Open yourself up to the unique wisdom and love of Mother God. Allow her to pour into your being. And open yourself up to the Spirit of God, that which ignites and manifests within our lives. You are now a vessel filled with the best of who you are. And you can move out from this day to touch everyone that is within your world. I bless you with the cornerstones of commitment, courage, and compassion. And I see within my mind's eye, my spiritual being, all those present here today with the ability to touch another and to create a world worth living in. Namaste.
Thank you, Anne. Thank you, Angie. What a beautiful meditation, and what beautiful words to live by, huh? Commitment, courage, and compassion. Makes a strong world, and right now we need a strong world. And we are all in charge, one person at a time. So today is our second anniversary. For Unity of Medina, I remember walking in this room when it looked like a unvisited basement. It was really quite a mess. And so people came around and said, no, we could do this. This will work. And of course, one of the important things is there was a kitchen, so we could have coffee. So and so it's important. So the second anniversary, the gift is cotton. So I love that. So I have a gift from the bottom of my heart. I'm inviting each of you to take a cotton ball. You were wondering what my cotton ball, John was too. He goes, what are you doing with the cotton balls? You can put that on your altar. You know, I put stuff on my altar. You can do anything with it. You can actually do anything with it. So, I thought that when I saw it was cotton, I thought, no, we're doing cotton balls. So in honor of David Caperton, who was our board president, and he has been our board president many times. I don't know, I think this is his third time, I'm not sure. But he does like some really good work for the church. He's a strong leader. And so his love of the four agreements, you know, he loves the four agreements. And so I would like to speak about them today because I know David couldn't be here. So in his absence, I wanted to show my appreciation for him and honor him. You know, it's Don Miguel Ruiz, who is the author. And David has taught this class many times and spoken about it. So I thought, well, we're not going to have a class on it, but we're going to just hit some of the highlights. And one of the highlights from this book is, I am made of light, I am made of stars. And that's just like when you think of that, when you look at the sky, I am made of light, I am made of stars. And it's inviting us to become the Toltec wisdom. Who we really are with all our possibilities. You know, it's funny because, you know, for many of us, we've been taught, don't brag about yourself, don't be, full of yourselves. I can remember in our family, there was one family who, they just never, I'm going, oh, you look so pretty, oh, you look so, and that was like, like you don't want to fill children with conceit. Oh my God. And so, so it's just so funny that you come to Unity and we're telling you you're made of light, you're made of stars, you're made of possibilities. And we need to become comfortable with that language so that we can grow. And what we grow in is the mastery of awareness. That's one of the Toltec wisdoms, the mastery of awareness. We know who we really are. We live with our possibilities and we're willing to share them with the world. And I can remember when I first started, when I was a prayer chaplain at Unity of Greater Cleveland, and I was invited to go out and pray with people. You really feel inadequate because you're going, well, who am I? But you can't look at the personality of it. You look at the possibility. So, everybody points out my personality. I just had someone say, oh, you take your coffee black, you're bold. I said, do you think that's the first time I've heard that? It's your personality is there. And, I'm an extrovert, John's an introvert, the personalities are there. But that's not who John or I are in the world. We're the possibilities that we bring to the world. And when you become aware of that, that's why it's one of the masteries of the Toltec awareness. The second one is the mastery of transformation. How to change, how to be free of domestication. Isn't that interesting? We don't realize we have gone through a process of domestication. How they want us to act a certain way and be a certain way, whether it's beautiful teachers or religious authority or family, you know? Like yesterday at my granddaughter's graduation, I went, Layla! And her father almost died. But of course, I actually appreciated that. but I mean, it was like, Layla wanted that. And of course, she didn't hear me. So. But, you know, it's funny because I knew no one would, you know, they'd scream the names out, everybody, and I knew no one would scream her name out because they're all too shy. Or not shy, too proper. And the domestication. So anyway, my daughter laughed and Layla didn't hear me, so it was kind of a goofy point. But the thing about transformation is I'm not the same woman I was. I started my spiritual journey, at 1979. So I'm not the same person I was in 1979. But I can share with you, my personality is pretty much the same. You know, I'm still an extrovert. So then in the Toltec wisdom, they have the mastery of intent. Now, I found this very interesting as I was studying it. Intent is life itself. And that's a big statement, that our intent is life itself. It is unconditional love. This is from the book. It is God. I mean, I just found that, like, that was an awe moment. That our intent, because they always say, what's your intent? What's your intent? You know? And to think that it's that powerful, that it's unconditional love, that it's God. So what does this all do, this mastery of awareness of our possibilities, this mastery of transformation, which means we can change? John and I have had this argument that he says, people don't change, Donna. And I said, people change if they want to. People don't just automatically change. But they do change if they want to, which goes to intent. That they have the intent that, you know what, I want to do this differently. That's when people change. I want to do this life differently. I want to show up different. I want to show up sharing my possibilities. So in doing all this, freedom, true happiness, and love can be ours. And freedom, you know, we all are looking for freedom, but freedom is within. It won't come from the outside. As much as we want it to. I want everything to be just. I want it's right that I have freedom. But that's not where it comes from. It comes from within. It comes from being comfortable with your possibilities, of sharing your possibilities, of really paying attention. You know, it's a Buddhist thing. Paying attention to your intent. To understand that everything is made of light. That everything is God. Everything I look at, those little kids on the path, we have a walking path in front of our house, and oh my gosh, they are hysterical. They're just like godlings on the path. You know, they'll see a rock and, you know, and down they go to pick it up, you know, and the one little kid, he talks and talks and talks. So one day I thought, well, I'm going to ask him. I said, so what are we talking? I said, oh, I saw you talking to your mom and dad. And of course the parents are with them. I'm not being intrusive. I said, so what are you talking about today? He goes, I'm not talking today. Of course, because I was a stranger. But I love that. I love the honesty. And I'm sure we have days we don't feel like talking. Well, no. What are those days like? Who has those days? You know, it's funny because sometimes I really, when I'm home, I kind of stay to myself a lot because I'm with people all the time, and my personality is to be an extrovert, you know. So the freedom comes from within. It brings true happiness, and then we can live in love. So we're like doing it all from the inside, and everything is made of light. Everything is God. So the Toltec path to freedom, and this is for you, David. Be impeccable with your word. Speak with integrity. Say only what you mean. Avoid using the word to speak against yourself or to gossip about others. Now, we can be righteous and say, well, you know, we would never talk about Fee the other day. I would have loved to have talked about some others. And I remember with intent saying, but you're not going to. We have to discipline ourselves every day. There's no there. We don't arrive somewhere. One day at a time, we are impeccable with our word. Use the power of your word in a direction of truth and love, so that when you do speak about others at the coffee or about others in the family gathering or wherever you are, you're speaking truth and love. It's not about silencing yourself. Don't take anything personally. So nothing others do is because of you. What an ego bust. A projection of their own reality, their own dreams, and I added, or nightmares. So that nothing in this whole atmosphere is about you personally. Even if the person thinks that they have that power to do that. And it's so great. You know, one time I was reading about the Holocaust and how when they went into the, I don't know what you call them, cabins or awful places they kept the people, they found music, they found poetry, they were free in that god-awful atmosphere. I was shocked. I was shocked that it's always our choice. So don't take things personally, and just know that when people are angry, they're just projecting, you know? Don't make assumptions. Find the courage to ask questions and to express what you really want. That was part of your talk today, our meditation. Have the courage that if something's going haywire and you're making assumptions like, oh, they're really mad at me, or they don't like me, or they're, have the courage to ask some questions to find out what's really going on. And sometimes you're going to be surprised. Again, going back to don't take anything personally, nothing is about you anyway. You know? Communicate with others as clearly as you can to avoid misunderstanding, sadness, and drama. My sister's been ill for over a year, housebound. I'm her caretaker, so I'm frustrated because I'm here and she's in Baltimore. I've been her caretaker my whole life, even though she's the older sister. And I wanted to share with her that she needed help, and she's, rejecting that. And so finally, and she said, well, what do you think? She shared some big stories with me about her care. And she goes, and what do you think of that? I said, I don't know, it sounds like a neglected senior citizen to me. Because I said, you have to take charge of that. You have to be in charge of that. No one's doing that to you, because what I want her to do is hire help. So it was hard for me to say, because what an image of one's person. But she trusts me and she listened. She hasn't called since, but but we will talk, and we'll talk about that. Because sometimes you have to have the courage, like, why are you allowing this? There are solutions. And then you can transform your life. Does everyone in this room feel like they've transformed their life? Yeah. That's one of the gifts of unity, is it gives you the tools to do that. And that's why David loves the 4 agreements. And then the last one is my favorite, because it's always do your best. Always do your best. And by the way, your best might not be so good that day, you know? But always do your best. Your best is going to change. And at this coffee, it was fun. We were all older, you know, it's our neighborhood, and we were all like 70s and 80s. And we were talking about how our intent, our jobs in the world, who we are, changes. So it says, always do your best and know that it's going to change. Under any circumstances, simply do your best, and you will avoid self-judgment, self-abuse, and regret. One of the gifts I've gotten in unity is I don't have a lot of regrets. I would have. I would have had a lot of self-judgment. Because being an extrovert, you're out there just doing. So I would have had a lot of regrets. And not a lot of self-abuse, but I don't have that with this new way of living. And when I say new way of living, because it always changes, who I am today probably won't be who I am tomorrow. And to just understand that. This is simple. You know, I understand why David loves it. I understand why he wants to bring it to people. Be impeccable with your word. Don't take anything personally. Don't make assumptions. And always do your best. And that's what David Caperton does. That's what we all see. Simple but not easy to live our words. Not take things personally. Not make assumptions, and always do our best. Simple but not easy. But there's a word that I learned, and it's a 4-letter word that'll change your life. And it's called stop. If you find yourself going down a path that you don't want to go down, stop. And put yourself into the tools you've learned. The other one is if someone is coming at you, because that happens, you know, you also have a simple 4-letter word, stop. You don't want to put any more energy into that, because you will never win an argument in the energy of the world. You will only win in the energy of spirit. But sometimes you have to have a word. And the word is stop, whether you're stopping yourself from going on that roller coaster or whether you're stopping someone else. I've used that actually in quite, what do I want to say, active situations. I've used that word stop. And it works, because what's the person going to do with that? So today's our second anniversary, and we're so proud of that. We just weren't sure what was going on, what was going to happen, and how this room that looked like a basement was going to look like a living room ministry, which is how I see it. And the reason why I call it that is because Charles and Myrtle Fillmore, they served in living rooms, they served in people's homes, they served in small groups in living rooms, and of course they built this huge village. So what I would like to do in closing is thank all the people that have contributed. And I can't do it individually, but I can ask those board members that are here, would you please stand up? Okay. Yeah. And for all who worked on this space, would you please stand up? You're supposed to stand up. I know, I love David. I've got it. I've got all my people. And for those who provide the sacred service, please stand up. You too. Oh, I had you in the next sentence, David, for the technical talent. Oh, well, Eric, please stand up. Yeah, for all the volunteers for Sunday morning work, whether it's the table for our sharing of food or for anything else that they do, putting out the flags, Mr. John Van Oosten and Will, please stand up. And we don't have our coffee maker here right now, but we will give thanks for the coffee, always ready for us. Margene made it today. That's what Margene does, if someone's like wandering, she wanders in and and makes sure it happens. So we'll give Margene another hand just for... And then, of course, I made Angie stand up, but we just want to thank Angie. She is a part of our service. She and even financially, she and the pulpit share equally. And that's a good thing, because I find that music is ministry. And I find that you grow as much through music as you do through the words. Because I'm aware that, you forget the words soon as you leave. And not you. No, I don't forget them. And but I do want you to know that there is a commitment, a bit of courage, and definitely compassion in ministry. And that's a lovely thing that you have with Unity of Medina. So when you look at your cotton balls, just know that they're a little bit of gold. Yeah, because that's what we have here. And so hopefully we'll continue to have that as we go through this third year together. So thank you. Thank you all very much.
Thank you, Donna. I really liked your talk. I think this song's going to work with it. It's actually a Mumford and Sons song. If you guys are familiar with Mumford and Sons, so you might know it. It's called "Not with Haste." I really, really like. It's like the very last line. I will love with urgency but not with haste. I think that's so right. It's like goes perfectly with what you were talking about. And community too, like it's kind of encompassing all of that, and so I love this song. Yeah, so if you know it, sing along to it. me down so hard. I'll never learn to put up a guard. So keep my love, my candle bright. Learn me hard, oh learn me right. This ain't no sham. I am what I am. Though I may speak some tongue of old, or even spit out some holy word, I have no strength from which to speak. When you sit me down and see I'm weak, we will run and scream. You will dance with me. They'll fulfill our dreams and we'll be free. And we'll be who we are, and they'll heal our scars. Sadness will be far away. So as we walked through fields of green, it's the fairest sign I'd ever see. And I was broke, I was on my knees, but you said yes as I said please. This ain't no sham. I am what I am. I have no ties for a cynic's mind. We will run and scream. You will dance with me. They'll fulfill our dreams and we'll be free. And we'll be who we are, and they'll heal our scars. Sadness will be far away. Do not let my fickle flesh go to waste, as it keeps my heart and soul in its place. And I will love with urgency, but not with haste.
Beautiful. Thank you, Angie. The announcements. Happy second church anniversary. I'm wearing my cotton ball. And Memorial Day to you. Please stay after service to enjoy a snack and discuss your holiday plans with your church family. The QR code, which stands for Quick Response, that has been posted around the sanctuary has received its first favorable review. Thank you for the suggestion, Karen Malloy, and thank you, Sally, for making it happen. We started collecting the items being donated for the Pride Picnic and Chalk Walk. The items being donated may be placed in the basket in the children's room. We would like to get an early start on the preparations. If you are available to help set up, greet visitors to the table, please sign the designated sheets. Unity of Medina is the home of Out Support, and we take pride in knowing it and showing it. These and other future plans are discussed in the newsletter. And now Donna will lead us in blessing one another and any guests today.
Yes, I don't think we have guests today, but we will bless each other and our members who are not here. See, I was at a graduation party yesterday, too much talking. So let's bless each other. We bless you, we appreciate you, we behold the Christ in you. Thank you for being here. So now is our time for giving. And we just give from our very heart, our very soul, all the gifts that we get at Unity of Medina. So if you would hold your love offerings in your hands and bless them along with me. Divine love through me blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. We are grateful.
I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed. We are so blessed. We are so blessed. We are so grateful for all that we have. We are so blessed. We are so blessed. We are so grateful. We are so blessed.
We are so blessed with your generous hearts, your giving to this community, so that we can go forward and do our work. We are humbled by the request for prayers. We are here for you. We pray every Wednesday morning at 8:30. Join us, the numbers in the newsletter. We are so grateful that you ask us to hold you up in prayer, for that is what Unity of Medina is here for, to hold up our world in prayer. We thank you for all the military men and women who are serving across the globe. We know we are bringing the freedom of the United States of America around the world. We are blessing those we serve. We are so grateful for those who laid down their life so that we could stand in this freedom that we have in this country. And for that, we are so grateful. Amen and amen. And so now Angie will play us out with our, what is it?
Yep, the peace song. I got you. You're good. You're good. I got you. I got your back. I got you. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be, with God as Creator, united all are we. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me. Let this be the moment now. With every step I take, let this be my joyous vow. To take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me.
The prayer for protection. The light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us. The presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well.
Yeah. Yeah.